It seemed as if I had stepped into another world, a world of less hustle and bustle, of simple existence, truly an untouched suburban wilderness. It appeared to be a tree, but it was unlike any species I had yet discovered. Its leaves must be removed by an external force. Sure enough, the upper trunk was coursing with electricity. Could it be just one plant, or an invasive species growing atop this pre-existing organism? This particular discovery was very intriguing. Despite its hollow interior, a stomach perhaps, it showed no reaction to stimuli. Locating this particular species is a rare find, even in the most exotic suburban territories, but it appears to occur naturally more often in the holiday season. It manages to thrive to this very day, mostly due to its multiple layers of defense. For a predator to kill this dormant creature, it must tear through an exoskeleton and a natural electric skin. Most of these creatures create camouflage on the ground, making them dangerous, even to professionals like me. I had unfortunately crossed paths with the indigenous aerial eel. Distracted by my investigation of this intriguing new ecosystem, I failed to notice this harmless polymorphous specimen lumbering in my general direction. These tracks have been tested and found to be perfectly parallel. The question of how natural formations could result in this environment is still unanswered. Many theories have emerged, but the topic remains a mystery. We were hopeful to spot this threatened species, but its migration patterns are highly irregular, and it seems to have left its usual shell. I was left stranded on the island. Nevertheless, I kept my calm, aware of the tactics I would have to use in order to survive in this new environment. Just one misplaced step can send explorers like me into the swirling, deadly rapids below. In other areas of the world, eagles are said to be critically endangered, but perhaps they're simply very good at hiding. Some taxonomists imply these types were genetically manipulated, towering above all other creatures due to laboratory experimentation. These tracks are a clear sign of a local herd of Magnus tractorium, possibly of the phylum Chordata. As we entered the deeper end of suburbia, we eventually discovered a simian habitat. After close investigation, I came to understand that the species was exceptionally territorial. The habitat was deserted, but signs of use were evident. It appears that this gaggle had yet to complete their nest. We wished to approach the horde in action, but chose not to bring in cameras. Our number one rule is to never disturb the wildlife. This specimen, however, appeared to be quite tolerant of our presence. This is most likely an outlier. Very few explorers would even consider going this deep into the wilderness. The journey was immensely educational, but the time had come to return to the real world.